Hey everybody, it's Kev from theTikiNation.com, and today I'm going to teach you a ukulele skill builder exercise that will help you strengthen your pinky and teach you about arpeggios. So this is what we're going to learn how to play. That is called a G arpeggio. So what is an arpeggio? An arpeggio is a series of notes that repeat in the same order but move up in pitch. An example of that would be if you were playing a C chord on a piano. You would play these notes, C, E, and G, and then you would go up an octave and you would play C, E, and G. Then you would cross your hands and go up another octave, C, E, and G. Moving up those octaves would create an arpeggio. Some people use the term wrong in the wrong context, so they use it like a verb, arpeggiate. So when you arpeggiate, that just means that you play a chord and you play it so you can hear the notes separated. So you break down the notes. In bluegrass, they call those broken chords. I like to refer to them as just arpeggiated chords. So here's an example of an arpeggiated chord. So those are arpeggiations. I can't play any further because they'll tag me for copyright violation. But you know what that song was. Anyway, that's an example of an arpeggiated chord, but we're going to learn a true arpeggio based off the G chord. So if you play a G, a little out of tune there. So play a G chord. I have a low G. In a second, we'll play it on the high G. If you have a high G ukulele, learn this exercise anyway. It's going to be really good for you. It's just going to sound a little different. And I'll demonstrate in a second. Just be patient. So, G chord. Here's how we're going to play it. I'm going to show you two different ways to approach this exercise. First one, you make a standard G chord. So, we're going to start our arpeggio by picking the string closest to your nose, right? But don't pick your nose. Just pick the string closest to your nose. So G, then we're going to put our pinky on the 4th fret, B. Then we're going to lift up our pinky, and we're going to continue through the G chord from the C string on. So we're going to play the D note, the G note, the B note again, and then we're going to use our pinky to reach up to the 5th fret, and that is our arpeggio. All right, let's do that again, nice and easy so you get the idea. So play the G string, reach your pinky over, grab the 4th string, lift your pinky up, then play the next string of the chord, the next note in the chord, then go to the G note, then the B note, then you're going to go to your pinky on the 5th fret. Now, when we go backwards, we're going to pull that note up, and then go to the 2nd string, then the 3rd string, then we're going to go to the 4th string with our pinky and pull it off to reveal the G. So when I do a pull off on the 5th, I'm going to pluck it and I just pull it off, but I'm going to hold my G chord down so I get the D note, and when I pull it off, it plays the B note. When you use those pull offs, you can go really fast. And that's a fun way to play that arpeggio. So I'm going to play it now on the high G, so you can see how I did that on the high G. So here's a high G. So I'm going to start with the open G, then I'm going to go to the pinky on the 4th fret, then I'm going to lift up, play the remaining notes of the G chord, then I'm going to go to the 5th fret, and then I'm going to pull it off, then play the 2nd string, 3rd string, then I'm going to go back to the 4th fret with my pinky and pull it off. Now it sounds weird because this is tuned like a banjo. It's in reentrant tuning, so it's not in descending pitch, right? The note is correct, it's just an octave higher. So that is a note that could be included in a G arpeggio. But for the sake of this exercise, if you have a high G, just do it because we're building finger strength. And it's really fun to play. All right, let's show you the second way to approach this. Some people just can't, no matter how hard they try, reach over and grab their pinky on the 4th fret. So here's another way to practice it. We're going to make a partial bar across the 2nd fret. Then take your middle finger and put it on the G note, 3rd fret, 2nd string. That is exactly the same as playing a G, right? If I play a 3-finger G, no difference, right? No difference. If I do this partial bar, that gives me a little extra reach, so I can use my ring finger to hit the 4th string, the B note, and I can use my pinky to hit the D note on the 5th string. So if you have really tiny little hands, this is a good way for you to go. So let's go through that one. We're going to start with we're going to bar across the first 3 strings, strings 1, 2, and 3 on the 2nd fret, put our middle finger down on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string to make a G chord. We're going to start by using the open string, then we're going to play the 4th fret, and then we're going to move right down the line. We're going to play the next note, the next note, the next note on the next string, and then we're going to use our pinky on the 5th fret, hit that D, and then we're going to pull it up, and then we're going to hit the 2nd string, 3rd string, then we're going to go to the B with our ring finger, hit it, and pull off for that G. I'll do it one more time really slow for you. Make the G chord, barring the partial bar, adding the finger. Hit the top string, ring finger hits the B, which is the 4th fret of the G string. Then you're going to go to the D string, the D note on the C string, then the G note on string 2, B note on string 1, then you're going to use pinky on 5, pull it off, then go back to the 2nd string, 3rd string, then your B note, pull it off for the G. So then I have my arpeggio, G, B, D, G, B, D, and I go backwards. I've got D, B, G, B, B, G. And there you have it. How to play a really fun G arpeggio. Have fun with it. It's a great exercise. If your hands start hurting, just try something else for a while. Don't overdo it. Don't go crazy, because I need you around to learn more stuff later. Catch you in the next lesson. Thanks for taking my lesson. I appreciate you.
Because done is better than perfect.